back to another reading. I am Muskan, and in today's reading, we are going to be channeling the messages from your soulmate. So, this could be your person, this could be someone that you're with, someone that you may meet in the future, or any general messages that want to make themselves known to you. I want to keep this topic of soulmates really open and broad because a lot of the times our soulmate is not just one single romantic partner. It can be a friend, it could be a spirit guide, or it could be your own higher self helping you to embody love in a new and more empowering way. So, in today's reading, we are going to keep this topic open and we are going to see what messages want to make themselves known to you. If you are new to my channel, I make spiritual videos about self-healing, transformation, growth, shadow work, and I also make occasional tarot card readings. So if you are here, I'm really grateful for you. I'm grateful for all your support, and just let's dive in. So we have 3 piles to choose from here: pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And I will be showing you the crystals for each pile one by one so that you can pick out the crystal or the stone that is calling out to you the most. So before picking up the crystal, connect with your higher self, with your spirit guides, with your breath, with your body, and bring yourself into this calm state. You can even close your eyes to do that, and then you can consciously, intentionally pick out or select the stone that is calling out to you the most. If more than one crystal or pile calls out to you, you can hear the reading of multiple piles. That's absolutely fine. It depends upon you. You can claim any messages in any way that you want to. So now I will show you the crystals of respective piles one by one. The crystal for pile number 1 is golden quartz. The crystal for pile number 2 is rose quartz. The crystal for pile number 3 is yellow aventurine. You can take as much time as you need to select a particular stone, and to make the process easier for you, I will put down the timestamps for each pile in the description below so you can check that out and you can watch your respective pile from those timestamps. So now I will begin channeling the messages starting from pile number 1. Hello pile number 1s. So if you were drawn to golden quartz, then this is going to be the reading for you. This is going to be the message from your soulmate. So we are going to begin by seeing the messages from your oracle cards, and we will see how this starts off the reading. So your first oracle card, it says, after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. Your second oracle card says, healing is happening, you're not broken, trust the process, it's safe to soften. Okay, so the message that I'm receiving from your soulmate is that you are someone who may have gone through a very traumatic heartbreak. You may have gone through very hard times in your relationships, but that's not all for you. You may have experienced multiple heartbreaks. You may have lost your hope towards love, but this message is coming from your soulmate that you were never broken. It's just that you are shedding those old layers. Maybe you were going and you still are going through this process of releasing your hurt, your pain, your sorrow, any kind of conflicts that you may have experienced in your past relationships that may have caused you to doubt or question yourself. You are in the process of purging it all out. And I'm also receiving this message that you may have gone through so much that now you are in a complete space of surrender, which is exactly what was needed for you to align with your soulmate, even if it doesn't feel like that right now. Right now, it may feel like for you that everything is over. I am never gonna have love again, or I am alone, or I am not going to have friendships or connections or even love in my life. Right now, it may seem like that, but that's actually not what the Spirit has in store for you. And for some of you, I'm also getting the message that you may come across this person in your life and it feels like a total release of pressure, of stress, of anxiety, of the endless loop of searching for the perfect person or that partner or that love, the endless loop of trying to prove your self-worth to other people. When you meet this person, or it could be that this person is already in your life, it's going to feel like all your life you have been waiting for this release, that you can soften, that you can just lay back and you can stop trying to be who you are not, stop walking on eggshells, stop being afraid of making mistakes, stop being so anxious about how others will perceive you, because you have this one person who understands you, who gets you, who really sees into your heart and into your soul. I'm feeling really calm as I'm reading into these messages. So I feel like your soulmate, your counterpart, they want you to know that it doesn't have to be this hard. This message here that says you are not broken, trust the process, it's safe to soften. This message is bringing these words that it doesn't matter how much hard you have tried, because you don't have to try so hard anymore. You don't have to try so hard to be loved. You don't have to try so hard to make things work that are not working. You have to stop trying to prove yourself so much. And for others of you, I'm also receiving this message that you are going to meet this person, or you may have met this person on your journey, when you completely surrender and you let go. You know that part on your journey when you are constantly trying to manifest a partner, you're constantly moving from one relationship or one friendship to another, and then it all just becomes too painful that you have no choice but to completely surrender, that to completely let go. And at that moment, on that phase of your journey, is when you start aligning with your true person, with your people. Yeah, I'm also receiving the message by looking at this beautiful card. Can you see how, like, there's this woman and then there are different aspects of her? So this is really bringing up the message that this person is going to accept all of you, the entirety of you, even the parts of you that you think are broken, the parts of you that you think are a broken record, that you think are imperfect or shameful or dark, or you're not in acceptance of these parts of you and you hide these parts of you from the world. So this person is going to accept even these parts of you. And this love is so pure and so healing that this love itself generates and triggers an emotional release within you, because it feels like, wow, where has this person been my whole life? Like I've been trying so hard, I've been doing so much. Yeah, and they're also going to accept the rawness of you. They're also going to accept your raw self. This person here, they seem like they're really vulnerable, and I can also see like they're basking in this beautiful rainbow light. So wow, it seems like there has been a beautiful rain and this beautiful energy of water, and at the same time there's also this rainbow. So you guys may be coming out of a very emotionally draining time of your life, and now it's only going to get better for you. Even if you may feel emotional, it's only going to get better, because you are definitely attracting your people. I'm really seeing this strongly for you. I'm also receiving the message from your soulmate or your person that in your journey, the people that you may have met in the past may have really rejected or judged the part of you that was really emotional. Like you may have come across people who are really emotionally immature. They didn't have that depth, they didn't have that innocence or space in their heart to hold space for you or make it okay for you to have emotions. And it made you doubt yourself. It made you think that, am I crazy? What's wrong with me? Or it always made you feel alone in some kind of way. And now that you are going through this phase in your life where it's okay for you to have emotions, so you realize within yourself that there is nothing wrong with being so sensitive, because that is the that is the juice, that is the crux of all our relationships. Like if we can't be vulnerable, what will we even be? Like seriously, you guys. So I feel like those of you who chose this pile, you are really done with surface level connections. You are really done with people who try to fix you, or people who are not conscious, who are not aware, they lack depth. And you are really ready for people who will see the deeper parts of you. You are so tired of everything that you have gone through, and this love is coming your way. And if it's already in your life, then this is definitely a confirmation. This person accepts all of you. They are not going to judge or neglect or abandon any part of you. And this is the moment when you're going to realize that there was never anything wrong with me. And it's like this integration that is going to happen within you. This integration of coming back into your wholeness, of feeling whole within yourself. Okay, for some other of you who have chosen this pile, I'm receiving the message that if you just came out of a relationship that was really toxic, don't try to jump into the next relationship. Like it can sound really cliche, but this message is coming strongly because the spirit really wants you to surrender and sit with your emotions and release and feel and just be there for yourself. Don't try to rush anything. Like your future person and even your spirit guides are saying that just let it go. If you just came out of a toxic relationship or you are healing, stop trying to figure out how you will meet your person. Just give yourself this time. Just give it all to spirit. Allow yourself this time to heal, to regenerate, to be in your space. You don't have to rush into anything, because you're not going to miss the people that are meant for you. So now we will be taking a look at your tarot cards. Let me create some space for them. Okay. So we have two tarot cards here. Let's see what messages we have in store for you. So the first one is the Hermit. Second one is the Four of Wands in reverse. So I will begin by reading the message for the Hermit. So as soon as I looked at the Hermit, I really felt like this confirmation for you guys about the message that I shared before this, about giving yourself a break, about spending time with yourself, allowing yourself to regenerate and replenish and to just be with your emotions. The Hermit is all about inner journey. It's all about inner journey, and I'm receiving this message from your soulmate that you're going to find me by finding yourself. And this torch, it really feels like going within yourself. Like this person, this hermit, they're not standing in a very beautiful or comfortable area. It looks like a very abandoned area. There are rocks, and it really seems like this person has really walked into the depths of their soul to find this place, and they are shining light on it. So this is really a time of self-reflection for you. Your soulmate wants you to know that you need to go within yourself more, because when you go within yourself, you are going to feel their energy as well. And for this pile, and claim this message if it resonates with you right now, it may be the time for you to find the soulmate from within yourself, to find that love from within yourself and give that love to yourself. So with this Four of Wands in reverse, I was really getting multiple messages because this card came in reverse. I received the message that for you guys, you may have lost some kind of foundation in the past. You may have lost some kind of foundation in relationships. It could be something that you thought it was going to last for a long time, or some kind of loss that you may have gone through along your journey. But this does not mean that love is not coming your way. This does not mean that love will never come your way. This does not mean that you are broken. This does not mean that it's not safe for you to open yourself. This does not mean that you're never going to celebrate or have fun on your journey. This doesn't mean that. It just means that right now is a time for you to go within yourself, to accept yourself. So I really want to get a clarifier on this Four of Wands. So we received this Five of Swords upright as a clarifier for this. And the message that is coming strongly with this is Five of Swords usually depicts conflict. It usually depicts something related to a fight or other people having betrayed us. It has that kind of energy sometimes. But here Five of Swords is really bringing up the message that the relationships that were lost along your journey, they were lost for the very good. And there is so many people, so many spirits that are coming your way. Like this card very much reminds me of the Ace of Swords or the Ace of Wands, because we have this butterfly here, and it's a very victorious card if you look at it. And all these butterflies, it seems like you're divinely protected. And your spirit team, this is very much your spirit team. So your spirit team is bringing the message that whatever relationships were lost in your life, they were meant to be lost, and it's all coming into divine alignment, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. And you are going to be the center of attention. So many people are going to love you, your future self. They're going to make you feel like you are the center of their attention, like there was never anything wrong with you. And so many souls are going to replace the connections that you may have lost in your life. Like this Five of Swords compensates for this Four of Wands in reverse. Oh wow, I'm also receiving the message that what broke you is actually going to build you up. The relationships that didn't work out, that really made you feel like you were broken, that really made you feel like nothing was ever gonna work out for you, like you are completely shattered, that hit the very deep traumatic wounds within you. They're actually here to help you heal yourself so that you can attract more love and you can come out as this empowered version of yourself. And at that moment, as a human self, it's not going to feel like that at all. It's not going to feel like it at all, that you can heal from this, that you can come out clean or even as empowered. But this is very much the message coming from your future. This is very much the message coming from your future soulmate, your partner, or your people, that this very thing that you thought broke you actually is going to help you bounce back with so much power. And the person that you were before being in these relationships and after enduring your healing is going to be so much different. It's going to be as different as day and night. Your interests, your attractions, your approach is going to change so much. You're going to have so much stronger boundaries than you had before. You are going to communicate so much clearly about what you like, you dislike, what you really want and what you don't want. And this is the very empowerment or shift that you needed to align with those people. So now we will see the messages, any additional messages in your oracle cards. So the first one we have, embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Exactly. This is, you guys, this is exactly what we were talking about. And the second one we have, romance, love the one you love with personal attention and affection. And I just noticed that there's number 9 on this hermit, and this embrace your emotions, it sums up to 9 because it's 1-8. So these two going together really is asking you to spend time with yourself, to nurture yourself, to self-reflect. Actually, you know what? I'm going to read a passage for this card specifically. I have this guidebook right here, Whispers of Love. Feelings and emotions are a part of who you are. Allow yourself to feel what is going on for you. Your feelings can alert you to the truth of a situation. Take positive steps to determine why you feel the way you do. Emotions come under 4 categories: happiness, sadness, anger, and fear. Once you figure out what is going on for you, you can take power away from an emotion. Experiencing an emotion you are uncomfortable expressing can be a challenge. Journaling is a way to process and clarify difficult emotions. Writing about your emotions will help you organize your thoughts and work through your feelings. A young girl clings to the neck of a spirited unicorn. The unicorn has wings and is flying, as if lifting the child above a situation. Unicorns symbolize magic. His wings express your ability to overcome or transcend your current circumstances. You are in a period of growth and learning how to better understand yourself. I'm receiving a very strong message for you guys that whatever pain that you have experienced in your past, amazing love is gonna come your way. Like this unicorn carrying this little child, it's really giving me, I'm receiving the words divine intervention. So just when you feel like you're not gonna find any love, just when you feel like you're totally alone, Spirit is gonna come and shower you with so much love. Everything that you have gone through up until now in your relationships is actually happening in a divine orchestration. You may feel like you're alone, but you're definitely not. And you are being carried in unicorn's wings, meaning Spirit has your back all the time. Spirit has your back all the time, and you're going to be carried through this situation very gracefully and very effortlessly. And for your current journey, it's important for you to process what you're going through and not try to force yourself past this process, not try to bypass it, not try to be harsh on yourself. Allow yourself to process it all, because it's going to wash you clean. And we have this 25, so you could be someone who is 25 years old, or someone 25 years old could be significant to you. But yes, this is really a confirmation that you are definitely going to experience beautiful connection. So I want to have a clarifier for this card, romance, because I think romance is coming your way. I want to have a clarifier for this card. It really seems interesting. Okay. So we have the number 8. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of wonderful things life has to offer. Wow. Can this be more obvious? This pile has definitely gone through some heartbreaks. You have definitely gone through some separations, some breakups, some hurt, some trauma, some abandonment. And it's really happening for your divine empowerment. It's happening for you. To be honest, it's really happening for you. Love who you are. Your future soulmate wants you to know that you need to love who you are, because there was never anything wrong with you. They may not be here with you physically. You may not have met this person right now on your journey, but they definitely want you to know that they want you to love who you are, because you are divine, delightful, and deserving of wonderful things life has to offer. And here we have this rainbow again. So sometimes when we are caught up in our emotions, when we are caught up in the pain, we cannot see the entirety of who we are, because we measure our self-worth by those past relationships. We think we are nothing without them. We think that what else are we going to have in our life? What else if not those connections that we experienced pain from? And Spirit wants you to know that right now your journey is all about self-empowerment, embracing who you are, loving who you are unconditionally. Because when you are in this space where when there's not a lot going on in your life, you're not socializing so much, you are not having a lot of people in your life, you have this space to heal, to be with yourself, to self-reflect on what truly matters to you, of what you truly want in relationships, of what you truly want to experience. And this phase of your life is so powerful, because it's slowly and slowly pulling to you. It's like you're becoming a magnet. Through this self-empowerment, you're pulling towards you the people who are going to be a vibrational match to the love that you truly are, because you're waking up to this love from within you. Keep believing in yourself. I'm also hearing the message, if I were already here with you, how would you treat yourself? I'm hearing this voice. If I were already here with you, how would you treat yourself? So if you feel emptiness or loneliness in your life, imagine being with your person. How would you feel? How would you treat yourself? That's how they want you to treat yourself right now in your journey. And keep trusting the process and believing in the love that you are, because so much amazingness is going to come your way. So that is all the messages that I have for you. I hope that you guys allow yourself to integrate these messages and you love yourself unconditionally. If you like this reading, make sure to subscribe, like, and let me know in the comment section how you feel. And thanks for being here. I will see you in the next video. Hello pile number 2s. So if you guys were drawn to the rose quartz, then this is going to be the message from your soulmate. Then this is your reading. We will begin by seeing what main themes or messages are coming through from your oracle cards, and then we will move to your tarot cards. So let's see. We have 2 oracle cards here. And the first one, we have the breathing rose, heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. And the second one we have here, healing the mother line, healing ancestral work, mother line, growing up. So the first message I'm receiving for you guys is about healing your heart chakra. This first card, it has roses in the heart of this person, and they're surrounded with roses. And it's very much giving me the energy of something to do with your heart chakra, healing your heart, coming back into your body, coming back into your senses. For some of you, you guys may even go through inner child healing through your romantic partner or through your relationships. It's like your romantic relationships may mirror back to you what you need to heal from your childhood. So this card here that says healing ancestral work mother line, it's very much giving me the energy of inner child healing. So if you guys are resonating with that, I have a very in-depth video called the inner child healing on my channel. You can refer to that video as well after this reading. So your romantic partners may be people who reflect back to you the wounds that even were something that was experienced by your ancestors. So your mother lineage, those who came before you. Maybe those patterns that they experienced are the patterns that kind of show up in your relationships as well. And when you heal that pain, when you heal yourself, you're not just healing yourself and your heart, you're even healing your past generations. You're healing your entire lineage. You're healing your mother line. And this is also very much about reconnecting to your feminine nature. Very much feminine nature. So you may be someone who may have been resistant to their feminine nature, to softness, to sensitivity, to emotions, because of the trauma that you may have experienced in your relationships or in your childhood. It's like you try to put a very hard front and stay strong, but deep within there's a part of you that really craves that softness. It wants to experience that softness and stability and love and safety in relationships. Safety word is something that's really coming up. So maybe that's something that may have been prevailing in your ancestral line. And I really want to read the message for this first card from the guidebook. I'm intuitively receiving that there may be something that you guys need to hear from that. I found this in like a second. I didn't even have to flip the pages. So this really wants to make itself known to you. So it says, often healing is slow, steady process. It's complex, not linear. It takes as long as it takes. And most of time, that's much longer than we'd wish. But like all things in nature, there's a mysterious intelligence to it. And if we trust it and let vibrant petals fall to the earth, cut back what's no longer, and protect the new shoots and buds from being pried open, we may find ourselves in a second bloom. And fruit will follow. You can't manufacture that. We must trust the great mystery in the process. The bud somehow manages to burst through the constraints by opening to life. All of nature has this intelligence within it. The challenge, when we are going through a time of healing, which is another word for growth, transformation, change, is not to close ourselves off from the world when we most want to separate and shut down, to somehow find the courage to open through the agony, difficulty, and hurt when we feel safe enough to let life soften us, not harden us, to deepen and cradle us. This is a card of deep heart healing. It will often come to us as a symbol of emotional healing that's in process of happening. The mending's underway. Treat yourself and your healing with compassion, understanding, and gentleness. This is a card of deep encouragement that you are doing it. Time will ease everything soon. How can you treat yourself with gentle compassion and softness? How can you trust the timing of your healing? Wow, that was wonderful. So this pile definitely has something to do with the inner child healing, specifically the message that we are receiving about time. Here it says time eases, and then here we have growing up. So I feel this definitely has to do something with your childhood, something that you may have experienced in your childhood, and you are unlearning, you are healing from that, and you are learning how to love yourself. You are learning how you want to show up in relationships, and you are learning how to be love. You're learning how to love your inner child self. I'm also receiving this message that sometimes when we have experienced too much too soon in our journey, we may have this deep yearning to experience love, to just grow up, to take our power back. But Spirit is here to remind you that it's a process. Do not try to rush it. And this is the message that I'm receiving from your soulmate or your person, that there is no rush. Maybe you are trying to grow up too soon, or you may have felt like you had to grow up too soon when all you needed was compassion and slowness. So this slowness is what is going to help you go through this natural process of transformation. There is no rush. There is absolutely no rush. So let's take a look at your tarot cards. We have 2 tarot cards here. The first one, Page of Pentacles. And the second one, we have 2 of Wands. So both of these were actually upright. I had turned them in reverse by mistake. So, okay, I'm receiving the message for some of you that you guys may be young and you guys may meet your person or your soulmate while you're in the process of learning something. It's like you go somewhere, you change a city or you move to some kind of place and you go there for some learning process, and there you meet this person. And they seem to have a very much feeling of a far away, like a far away. They've come from somewhere far away, but when you are with them, it feels like home to you. And I'm also receiving the message with this Two of Wands that just the way you are yearning for them, they are yearning for you. And I'm receiving the words, "My eyes are on you," from your soulmate, from your future partner. I'm receiving these words, "My eyes are on you." So maybe this is something significant to you. With this Page of Pentacles, I really feel that you guys are definitely in the process of learning. You're definitely young, or you're starting something new. Maybe you are learning, and you're also learning to create a foundation of your life. You're learning how to show up in relationships. This is something a little bit new to you. Even if you're someone old and you're watching this, it could be that by healing and going deeper into your inner child, you discover new things about your relationship with yourself and others. So definitely I'm receiving this message that the higher self of your soulmate or your person definitely sees you. It's like they know you and they are already communicating with you. And you are going to meet them very, very soon. And for others of you, I'm also receiving this message that it could also be that you've already met this person or you came across this person in the past. And they were the one who initiated this deep healing, this deep ancestral healing within you. Another message that I'm receiving is that it could be that you meet this person and they seem to be very different from the people that you have known in your life, but it's like they are different in all the right ways. They don't remind you of anyone, and that is what makes it perfect, because they make you feel so safe. They make you feel so secure. They are not abusive. They are not emotionally unavailable. They are not anything like the people that you have been with or may have seen growing up. And can you see how, like, this person and this cat, they are looking in the same direction? And both of these cards, they came out together. So it makes me feel like this person and their higher self, they have their eyes on you. They have their eyes on you. So I want to take out a clarifier for this connection for both of these cards together. Let's see. Okay. We have three of them. Let me make space for these. Okay, so first one we have the Hangman. The second one we have Page of Swords. And the third one we have Knight of Wands. Yeah, so this person is definitely coming into your life very, very soon. The Hanged Man talks all about unconventionality. Like, to me, the Hangman always reminds me of the unconventional path. And the way we have this raven and this 6-pointed star. I think it's 5-pointed star. This raven and this 5-pointed star. And this person has this halo on their head. It's bringing up the message that this person is going to be very, very different. And can you guys notice like how all of these three have a masculine person? So I feel like your romantic partner or your future soulmate or your soulmate, this person, your person really wants to make themselves known to you. It's like they're coming out in this reading, jumping out. I see you, I know you, and we are going to meet soon. And if you've already met this person, that I am here with you, I'm not gonna leave you. And this Page of Swords is really giving me the message that this could be someone who is around the same age as you. It could be that they are of the same age as you. And this Knight of Wands is kind of communicating that they are gonna be there. They are gonna make the move. This Knight of Wands goes very well with the Two of Wands. And both of these have wands and flowers wrapped up on them. So maybe this person is not shy at all, or they're not going to be shy at all in the future to express their love for you. They're going to do it openly and courageously. And you are so special for them. You're going to be so much special for them. They are gonna shower you with love. They're going to shower you with so much joy. There's definitely something to do with flowers, and these white flowers kind of remind me of purity. It's like strength with purity, which is exactly what you need to feel safe, which is exactly what your inner child needs to feel safe. Another message that I am receiving is that you may have had experiences with multiple people in the past, or there's some kind of generational trauma around masculine energy that you may be healing. So, and if you are someone, you are a male and you're watching this, you could claim that message totally. It could be something that you need to heal from within yourself. And there's definitely something about this person that is kind of reminding me of courage. We have this huge eagle locket hanging out in the spotlight of this card. So this person is very brave. They are very brave. They are going to make you feel really, really safe within yourself. The kind of safety that you have been seeking your whole life is the safety that you're going to feel and receive with this person. Not just that, they're also going to help you grow and evolve on your journey. You may learn something from this person. This person may act as your guide, not just as your best friend or your romantic partner. This person may also act as your guide, and you may even collaborate with them. Or it could be that you do something completely different, but they're always there to support you. They're always there to help you. And this person is definitely meant to be with you. They're definitely meant to be a special support in your life. Oh, okay. For some others of you, I'm also receiving the message that this healing, heart healing, could be about a connection or a relationship that you may have experienced when you were young. So it's like you went to high school with this person, or you both were babies, you were teenagers, and that's when you experienced a connection with them, and it kind of mirrored all the unhealed wounds of your ancestral line back at you, and maybe that's what you're clearing up right now. If that is the case, if you resonate with that message, then I feel like someone more mature is coming your way in the future as you're healing it. Definitely someone more mature is meant to be with you, because this person, they didn't have the ability to hold enough space for you, to help you. They didn't have the ability to do that. So you may be attracting someone who is a little bit more mature than that. Okay, So let's take a look at your oracle cards and see. The first message we have, Union of Hearts. A love connection defies explanation. Wow. And the second one, 13, miracles and blessings. Yeah, this person is definitely very different from the people that you have spent your time with in the past. This person is very different from those people that you usually thought you would be attracted to. And that's why we have this message here of a love connection device explanation. It's like you meet them and you feel this energy, and that's how you know that that's your person. But the spirit is also coming here to tell you that you will need to let go a lot of misconceptions or rules or limited ideas about soulmates and relationships in your mind, because a lot of the times it comes from our conditioning. We think that relationships are meant to be a certain way, that's how it's going to be. This is the person that I'm meant to be with. That's how they're going to be. We create scenarios in our mind about what kind of people we are going to attract, and then we stay caught up in our head. And maybe that's why you attracted someone in the past who was toxic, because you thought that this is the kind of person that I should be with. And this number here, 13, it's really giving me the energy of something to do with when you were 13 years old. This could even be your lucky number, or maybe this is the age in your life that you need to have healing around. So I definitely want to pull out a clarifier for these two cards because they also came out together, and then we'll see. Let me make space. Okay. 27. Okay. So before I begin to read the message for this card, I received something very strongly. We have 28 here and then we have 27 here. So I'm receiving that this could be the ages of this person, or it could be your age, but definitely this person is a bit older than the people you are used to being with. They're definitely older than you, and this could be their age. That's coming up very strongly, because as I was shuffling the card, I was thinking about your partner being a little bit mature, and it came out as a confirmation, 27, 28. Okay, so this card here, it says spiritual connection, a relationship that has a connection that goes beyond lifetime. Wow, so that is a very perfect clarification, because here we have a love connection that defies explanation. This person is not a strange soul to you. Like the human self may have had experiences different from you, or their journey may have had been different from you, but you definitely have a very strong spiritual connection with them. That's why their higher self is making themselves very known to you through this reading. They're coming out very strongly. They want to say a hi to you. They want to make themselves known to you. And I feel like this connection is a very rare connection. This is not something that you see very commonly these days, because as I'm looking into these cards, I see that these both beings, they are a tree and so many birds are chirping, And here also we have these souls, two souls, and so much is happening around them. It's reminding me of divine orchestration, divine symphony. It's like a connection when the universe wants two people to be together, and when they come together, the entire universe starts to, sing and dance, and everything starts to come together in a beautiful harmony. It's like you have your music is so same, the music of your soul is so much same. It's like you both sing the same songs. I don't know why it's coming out like that, but it's a very pure connection. And at first you may feel like, is this even real? Is this person even real? Am I really gonna meet this person? And the answer is definitely yes. And I want to read out a passage for this card. Miracles and blessings, everything has its gifts. You drew this card because there are many miracles happening in your life right now. The angels are asking you to look at how things are. Look again. You will find that your life is filled with miracles and blessings. Reflect on who you are and your journey to this point. Recognize and accept the blessings that have occurred in your life. Situations that were not ideal brought their own gifts and lessons. Your existence began with the spark of a miracle. Continual blessings and miracles continue to show up in the smallest of ways. Be willing to receive these gifts. An ethereal goddess with flowing hair reaches to catch a leaf from various leaves floating near her grasp. Hair can represent thoughts or reasoning. Check in with your self-talk. Are you open to a miracle? Be ready for the unexpected. Okay, so there's definitely some kind of message that's coming through very strongly about you being caught up in your head or being resistant to this love or being resistant to receiving love in general. I don't know. It may be that the trauma that you experienced or the people that you grew up around or the people that are around you, it's maybe their thoughts that you're picking up. But you definitely have a lot of doubts about what to discern, whether it's going to happen for you, how it's going to happen for you, whether you're going to make the right choice. And this is about getting out of your head and coming back to your heart center. That's why this reading opened up with a message about heart healing. When you are connecting to your heart already has the wisdom. Your heart already has the answers. Don't try to overthink a connection that makes you feel safe. And you may be afraid to get hurt. You may say like, what if I get hurt? And the spirit wants you to know that when you're following your heart, you cannot go wrong. And why are we so afraid to get hurt? Because that hurt is only going to bring us closer to what we truly want. When we are hurt, we feel our emotions. Our heart alchemizes that hurt to make us stronger. And open yourself up. Surrender to love. Allow yourself to receive this love. All the fears, the doubts, the paranoia that you may be experiencing, the overthinking, it's just coming from your past. And this person is not anything like it. And what you're going to receive, the miracles and blessings coming your way, are not going to be anything like what you have experienced in your past. So open yourself to love, because this is for you. And this is strongly and definitely coming your way. There is no doubt and there is no question about it. And at the back of the deck, we have this message: the sacred water, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care. So that may be something that you're called to do right now on your journey. I'm so excited for you, and I hope that you guys connect with your heart and stay connected to it. And maybe you picked up this crystal for a reason. Rose quartz could be the crystal that is calling out to you and may help you heal on your journey right now. It has this very beautiful baby pink color. It's a very innocent and loving energy. So that is all the messages that I have for you. I hope that you guys have fun on your journey and you stay connected to your heart. If you like this reading, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like and comment. Let me know if you resonate, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, pile number 3. So if you guys were drawn to the yellow Aventurine, then this is going to be the reading for you. We will begin by seeing a look at your oracle cards, and then we will move to your tarot cards and we will be seeing what message your soulmate, your person has for you. So let's jump right into your reading. We have 3 oracle cards here for you. We will begin by taking a look at them one by one. So the first one we have, healing is happening. You are not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. The second one we have, release the petals, transformation, death and rebirth, shedding, all change. And the third one we have the sun, joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. Okay, so this healing is happening card also showed up for pile number 1. So there is definitely a theme around healing going on right now within the collective. Healing your heart, healing your relationship with relationships. So the first message that is coming through for you guys is that you are not broken. Oftentimes we judge ourselves and we hold on to how we have shown up in relationships in the past, and we think that we are that person. We think that that's how we are meant to be, and we think that we are meant to hold on to those old relationships. But your person or your soulmate is bringing up this message for you that there is nothing wrong with you. Everything that you have gone through throughout your journey up until now has been for the good, and now it's time for you to go through this huge transformation phase where it's like you literally go through this process of death and rebirth. So you definitely have some change coming in your life when it comes to relationships. Maybe you have been wanting this change, maybe you have been craving this change, or this change could be something that you were not expecting, but this change is definitely coming forth in your journey. And with this, the sun, this is a very positive energy. So it feels like, first of all, you go through this healing journey where you are called to accept all the parts of you, and you have to realize that you're not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. You accept who you are. You accept the entirety of who you are, and you realize that just because you're not completely healed, or you may think that you're not completely healed, does not mean that you don't deserve love, does not mean that you don't deserve loving connections, does not mean that there are not going to be people around you who are going to actually take care of you, listen to you, and love you unconditionally. So first this healing happens, and then through this healing you go through a huge process of transformation. Release the petals, transformation, death and rebirth, shedding, all change. So I can see this woman standing here and she is shedding, she is literally letting go all of the petals. And another way I can interpret this is she is actually emitting the love that she has been holding within herself. So it's like when you don't accept yourself completely, you keep a lot to yourself. You are closed per se. So, but when I look at this card, I'm receiving the message of you finally showing and emitting and being the love that you are. Being the love that you are. And it may sound cliche, but that's actually true. That's actually what's coming forth for you. Because when you accept yourself completely, what happens is that you're not afraid to show the parts of yourself to other people that you may usually hide. And that creates a huge ripple effect of transformation in your relationships, because now you're not people pleasing, you're not pretending to be who you are not. You are shining your light, you're being this sun, you're coming out of the closet, you are shining your light unapologetically. And as a result of that, life becomes so much joyous, life becomes so much beautiful, and your soulmate or your person wants you to shine your light. They want you to stop hiding the parts of you. They want you to share your voice, they want you to speak your truth, they want you to shine like the star that you are. If you're with this person already, then they want you to know that they are so amazed by your beauty, by your grace. When you shine your light, it lights up their eyes, it lights up their heart. You are like the star of their life. And if you're not yet with this person, then maybe you are attracting this person in your life, or these people in your life. These people could be your companions. This could also be a message from your spirit team that they love it when you shine your light completely, when you be the star. Because you may see yourself as someone who has gone through a lot of darkness or pain, or you may be just shy. Maybe that is the case for you. You may be just shy to shine your light, but when you do it, your entire world lights up and everyone is able to see your beauty. When you emit this beauty, there is nothing else like it. It's just such a vibrant, beautiful energy that's coming through. So another message is, if you have been feeling a little bit discouraged or disappointed when it comes to relationships or attracting certain people, maybe you have been feeling lonely on your journey, then the message is to not give up. Love is coming your way. That's the message that's coming, because the sun in the tarot, in the traditional tarot, is one of the most positive signs. So if we see through this healing journey of yours, we see that there's so much positive insights that are coming when it comes to your future, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your love. But it will all need you to accept yourself. It will all need you to not hide yourself, because if you're hiding your light, how will people who really love you are gonna see you? How are they gonna get pulled towards you? So you gotta be that person that you really are, so that people can love you, so that they can gravitate towards you, so that they can find you. You're making it easier for them, and you're also making it easier for yourself. Because think about how much energy or negative self-talk it takes for you to be who you are really not. Yes? So bloom, shine like the light of the sun that you are. Also, for some of you, you could have a strong connection with the sun. It's like when you spend time in the sun, there is something that gets activated within you. Maybe it has something to do with your self-confidence. When you are sitting in the sun, or you're sunbathing, or you are out in the nature, it really lightens up your heart. It heals you, it grounds you, and it encourages you, it gives you courage, it gives you that bravery. Some of you may also need some courage in your life right now. Yes, I'm hearing these words from your person. Be courageous, be brave. So this could also be you reaching out to someone that you're afraid to reach out to. You're afraid to be rejected by them, but they really want you to be courageous, they want you to be brave. Or this could simply mean that in general, on your journey, you need to be more courageous, you need to be more brave. You are already brave, it's just that you hide that sometimes from the world. So now we are going to take a look at your tarot cards. We have 2 tarot cards here for you. Okay, so the first one we have here the Hermit with the number 9, and the second one we have Pentacles in reverse. So before moving forward, I would like to take out a clarifier for this Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we have 2 clarifiers, I think. Or maybe the spirit wants us to know more about what's going on. And I will see these messages not as reverse but as upright so that we can understand it better. Shadow side. The first one says shadow side. Okay. And the second one we have here is Two of Wands. Okay, so your future partner or your soulmate or your lover or your person or your people, they want you to embrace your shadow side. And this shadow side card also kind of reminds me of the devil. I think it is the card, it is that's how it's going to be interpreted in traditional tarot. And it's really giving me the energy of facing your fears when it comes to relationships. For some of you, the energy that's coming through it's a little bit dark energy, that maybe in the past you had relationships where that really scared the hell out of you. Like you really had some negative associations, you really had some negative experiences. Or it could just be that sometimes you get these really scary dreams. Like I'm also seeing dreams, something to do with your dreams, maybe at night, maybe you're afraid of the dark. There's something about your fears and your dreams and your association with relationships. And the shadow side card is bringing up the message that the more you run away from your shadow, the more it becomes suppressed. So to attract the love that you want, to be the love that you want, you have to accept and finally face the shadow that you are. If you look at this Hermit here and we look at this card that says the shadow side, it feels like the spirit wants you to shine a light. There are candles here, there are candles here. Want you to shine a light on the shadows, on what you are afraid of, what scares you in relationships. Maybe you're afraid that how it went in the past, that's how it will be in the future. So another message that's coming through, this could be something that only a few of you could relate to, but it's coming through, so I gotta share it. You may have gone through some kind of abuse or some kind of negative phase or experience in the past. And this could be something that really kind of wrecked your perception of being with someone, being with a romantic partner, or being in a relationship. This is something that got a little bit wrecked within you. Maybe it was like some kind of harassment or some kind of violence. And if you resonate with this, the spirit is bringing the message that it's time to shine the light on those traumas and it's time to finally release it. And I really want to read the message about release the petals from the guidebook. I really feel that there could be something that you need to hear from that. Release the petals, 104. Okay. There comes a point where we can't go back. In a seemingly fleeting moment, the road that led us here is suddenly impossible to access. There's a sinking knowing that things will never be the same. A death, a birth, a loss, a growth, an ending, a discovery. No matter how hard you try, things are different now. You are different now. The world's different now. What's been seen can't be unseen. There's no going back. Something new beckons you forth. This is a card of change and transformation. Courage is required for the rebirth to happen. Abscission is the shedding of various parts of an organism, such as a plant dropping a leaf, flower, fruit, or seed. The rose hip knows, the phoenix does too, that we need to surrender what was to the earth to one day be transformed anew. We grasp the petals of the past as the changing winds blow, but eventually we'll discover that change is coming, change is near, change is already here. And while what once was is no longer, and what soon will be is not yet, it's time to release your petals to the wind with wild abandon for the change to begin again, to offer what once was to the wind and let it nourish the seeds within. It's time to surrender so that transformation can happen. Had the rose not released its petals, the rose hip would not have come to be. When we gathered the courage to release what was, we are greeted by the fruits of the future. Soul inquiry. What are you clinging to for the fear of nothing coming to take its place? Wow. So that's bringing us to another message that some of you may have to let go some toxic relationships, and this message was definitely talking about you clinging on to some of your fears. So maybe you don't accept these fears in your day-to-day life, and they start to show up in your dreams, and it's time to face these fears and release them. It's time to accept these fears, because when you accept your fears, that is when transformation starts to happen, because in that acceptance there's also surrender. Acceptance does not mean that you say that you deserved it all, or it was all very pleasant and happy when it wasn't. It's just about seeing things as they were, just just seeing them and accepting them as they were, just looking at them the way they were without having to sugarcoat them. When you accept them, you breathe a sigh of relief, and that is when you shed those old petals that have dried out. That is when you let go. And when you let go, you know how these both of these cards are going together so beautifully, because here we have, it's like the old petals have dried. These petals, they look really dry, and it looks like they don't have a vibrant color, and this person is ready to release them. And once you release them, after that night or after that rain, the sun shines again. The rainbow comes over to shine this beautiful light on your life. So if you do not let go these old experiences, whatever it is that you may be feeling that is blocking you, you really need to let it go. If you don't let it go, you will keep yourself in this prison. You will keep the shadows alive. You will keep the shadows alive. And with this king of this knight of pentacles in reverse, it's really bringing up the message of some kind of holding back. You may be holding yourself back in some way. You may be resistant to facing these shadows from within yourself. And I want to really interpret this message by reading into the guidebook, because this particular deck has a very unique guidebook and it could give us insights. So this is the Witch's Tarot. This is one of my favorite decks. So here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see, where is the reverse meaning? It says there are obstacles in your path, possibly a crossed condition. It's time to take a careful look and then methodically start to work through situations. It will take time. Okay. So I feel like this is really bringing out the message that don't try to rush when it comes to relationships. It may take some time for you to heal. It may take some time for you to show up as your highest self when it comes to relationships, or in general feel safe and feel like the sun again. But definitely you will feel like that. So right now it's your time to embrace this shadow side, to be in this hermit phase. And we have the number, I think this is 15 and this is 9. So this sums up to 6, which is also, I think, the Lover's card. The 6 is the Lover's card, I think, in tarot, and this is 9. So this 9 talks about endings. There could be some sort of ending that you may be getting over, or there is some kind of closure that you need to come to from within yourself so that you can meet this person. This Two of Wands really feels like you coming out of your closet. It really feels like you being back, feeling like yourself again. Maybe this is what it's about. Maybe you haven't felt like yourself. Maybe in other areas of your life you have felt like yourself, but maybe in areas of relationships you haven't felt like yourself because these fears have been holding you back, and you have been thinking like, why can't I just show up as the great person that I am? Maybe there's something wrong with me, maybe I am broken. And that's why your reading started with this message: you're not broken. So this is a very optimistic reading for you, pile 3. Whatever you have been going through, you are going to emerge out of it. You're definitely going to emerge out of it, and you're going to feel like yourself once again. And now we will be taking a look at some more of your oracle cards. So for other piles we had only 3, and for you we received like 4. So let's take a look. The first one we have: spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. The second one, the union of hearts, a love connection defies explanation. The next one we have: be willing to express love to receive love. Definitely. And the next one we have: you are limitless, you can do anything you choose. Wow. Okay, so the first thing that's grabbing my attention is the 4 and the 6 here, and then again we have 46 here. So maybe those are your lucky numbers, or there is something related to that. Maybe it's a significant number for you. It also sums up to 10. So 10 reminds me of, first of all, the number 9 is about endings, and 10, it's like you are completing a cycle and then you're ready for a new cycle to begin. Oh, and see, we have 28 here, which also sums up to 10. So we have 10, 10 and 10. Oh my god, this is really about you coming to some sort of a completion of a cycle in your life. There is definitely some sort of completion happening in your life. And it also goes back down to 1, so new beginnings. So I feel like the message that's coming through from your soulmate or your partner is that, first of all, you complete a cycle and then you are ready for a fresh one, and then it's like the cake has baked in the oven and you're ready to experience this new relationship with them. Or maybe if you're already with this person, this could represent you coming into a cycle of completion of a of a version of your own self, and then you are ready to show up as a new version of yourself in that relationship, and it itself renews the relationship, it renews everything. So for some of you guys, I'm receiving the message of having a child. Like, it may not be applicable to all of you, but some of you may be having a child, because I see there's a child here, and these two lovebirds, they also very much give me the energy of child, and then there's death and rebirth here. So it could have something to do with your child. Oh, so for some of you, you may be wanting to have a child, but you have not expressed that yet to your partner. So definitely express it, definitely share it, and don't keep that message inside yourself. Maybe that's what this card is talking about. Listen and talk to each other. My attention is going to this card that says the Union of Hearts. A love connection defies explanation. So some of you guys are attracted to someone, and your soulmate or your person or that person wants you to know that. Do not hide that attraction. Do not be so shy. Maybe that's what it's relating to, what we were talking about before, about being afraid to express yourself because of some kind of fear, or thinking that there is something wrong with you, maybe staying in your closet because of the fear of rejection or something relating to your past experiences. And we have be willing to express love to receive love. So that ties in very, very well. And we have listened and talked to each other, so that could not be more obvious. There is definitely something going on when it comes to you expressing yourself. If you do not express, the other person cannot read your mind. If you do not express, you suppress your emotions. So sometimes having a nice talk, or just expressing yourself, or accepting that how you feel deserves to be heard, that life is too short to hold back your feelings, both negative and positive. Life is too short to not have a conversation. Life is too short to not love. Life is too short to allow the fears of rejection or abandonment to hold you back, because you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. And these fours that we have here, it's also reminding me of the Four of Wands in tarot, which talks about of building a strong foundation in a relationship. So here we have this message: you are limitless, you can do anything. And it really talks about how your person, they can see your light even before you do. So this could be someone who really encourages you to own your light more and more. This could be someone who is really encouraging you to come out of your closet, to share your gifts, your voice. Some of you may be even singers, and you really need to own up to your voice. Or maybe in the past you didn't have stronger boundaries, and that's why you were taken advantage of in some kind of way. And now, as your future self, Spirit really wants you to express yourself. Spirit really wants you to be that shining light, to be that sun. How you feel when you are in front of the sun, the sunlight could be sometimes more warm than usual. It could feel like it's blinding our eyes, but that is the nature of the sun. So you have to stop being afraid to blind other people with your light, or with your how you discern, how you set boundaries, how you express, and how you truly feel. Because if you don't do that, it's gonna eat you alive. It's not gonna be good for your mental health. Here we have on the bottom of the deck the wild rose. Do it your way, embrace your uniqueness untamed. Wow. So this definitely talks about being your unconventional wild self. Just let it all free. Loosen your tresses. Loosen your wild side. Like, what are you afraid of? Why you're trying to be so perfect? Who are you trying to impress? Because when you are being your unconventional, untamed self, that is when you finally take your power back. That is when you finally call and claim all of your power that you gave away in the past back to yourself. That power was always, always yours. It's time for you to finally wake up to it so that you can meet this person and this person can see you and they can love you. And maybe if you're already with someone, then it's about being yourself more and more, and that relationship helps you, teaches you to grow and evolve as your own person. So this is not really about other people. It never was. And your entire journey, you may have been thinking and focusing too much on other people and how they wanted things to be and what their opinions were and how you were being your best self or not being your best self and how they felt about you. And all your journey, you may have forgotten about embracing how you truly feel, that your opinions matter, your feelings matter, your emotion matters, your voice matters. So this is really about being your authentic self and do it your way. Be the wild rose. Be that wild rose and shine your light unapologetically. This card here, it really feels like this rose is wild. This rose is not like, whoa, my petals are so gentle and everything is, I'm so innocent and that's me. I just keep to myself. I hold myself back. No, this rose has a vibrant yellow color and they are just electrifying with all this beautiful, powerful energy. So that is all the message I have for you. Pile number 3. Shine your light unapologetically. That is what I want you to know. So before ending this reading, I just want to give a few heads up. Maybe the 4th month or the sixth month of the year is significant to you, or maybe you have birthdays around these dates or any other dates, and maybe the spirit communicates with you through 444, 666, or even 888 and 1111. Yes, that's definitely what's coming through. And you have it all. You really do. You sometimes doubt yourself, but your heart has all the answers. So I will end your reading here. If you liked this reading and you resonated with it, let me know in the comment section below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and press the like button. And I will see you in the next video. I'm so grateful for reading for you guys today, for all the piles. A very good night or day whenever you're watching this. And I hope to see you soon. Stay blessed.